What do you think?
Not bad. You can definitely see the seeds on the ground. It worked, for sure.
There's a lot of late season applications that you don't like seeing a wheel track in your field over, and something like this where it can hover over the crop could certainly do away with that and add more value and more customers to a chemical company.
We do need the chemical companies and the regulators to step up and allow experimentation so this technology can be pushed ahead. Until that level does this, we cannot use it in the field. So I invite the chemical companies to get going on this.
Well, I like the fact that it prevents the soil compaction, that it will never touch the soil, no weight on the ground, which is a big thing. We're learning a lot about that.
It's a great technology, able to seed the cover crop and not cause any damage to the existing crop.
And it carries a fair amount of weight. I like it.
And I'm very impressed with how it works.
It was really impressive to see the drone fly, and I think there's a lot of potential for specialty crops and hard to reach areas that need applications.
The ability for precise application, soil compaction, being able to get on the ground earlier, whether that's spraying a crop for burn off or doing a cover crop and a standing crop. So like something like a rye and corn, being able to get on that ground earlier and get the cover crop and establish it before harvest. Pretty interesting to see just how quick it can get up and down the field. With little to no user, get it up and down the field, get back here, plug in the battery, fill it back up, and sit back and watch it work.
Hi, I'm Matt Jolly. I'm with Skylar Farms, and we're testing out this new DJI drone. And the reason why we're doing this project is we're trying to get cover crops established in soybean ground. So as you can see, most of our leaves have shed already, so we're hoping we can get broadcasting a cover crop. Today we're doing oats, and we're doing different seeding rates. So this drone's being able to take with very little disturbance and isn't going to knock over our crops, so that we can hopefully get a good harvest off and still get a cover crop established. So today's benefit obviously is just to do with the drone not running over our soybeans. So if we wanted to do this mechanically, we'd be driving through, and this just saves a whole lot of trampling. The other benefit that we have is that, or to our business, is that economically, we're not putting fuel in this thing. It's a battery, and it may be one guy with a few bags rather than having a big heavy piece of equipment, machinery that we'll use a couple times a year. And then the effect of today's spreading relative to the traditional equipment, again, it's just that advantage of being able to go when the field says that you can go, instead of having that heavy equipment going across and trampling over the. So the convenience and value that it brings to our company really comes down to, I can put more product on efficiently with this than I can with a big spreader at this time. So when the crop is gone, obviously my heavy equipment, I got it, it's there, it's attractive to use, but I never get a good cover crop established. This is one that could maybe give us that edge that I'm hoping we'll see about whether or not we can gain some more economics from it and get the yield benefit from the oats. I should also mention we pasture sheep, so we're hoping to do some foraging on the oats that we put on, which is key for us getting it to grow and to establish.
We're using this T40 drone to spread cereal rye into a soybean crop. And the reason why I'm interested in using a drone like this is that we can spread the rye without doing any damage to the soybeans. So typically when you use a ground spreader to drive through a crop like this, you'll do about 3% damage from the tire tracks. And that 3% is quite expensive. With a drone, we should be able to do it with 0 damage. The other reason why I want to use a drone is that we can do it in the month of September when we have time to actually seed the crop. If we wait till the soybeans are off, then we won't have time to do it, and then the cover crops don't go in. So this drone is a bigger drone than what we've tried in the past. so it carries more seeds. We think it'll be more efficient. Using drones like this as part of our business should add another source of revenue. It's another task that we weren't able to do before, something we weren't able to offer, or that farmers weren't that interested in pursuing. And so we're really looking forward to it. There's lots of interest in cover crops and applying them and doing it in a timely manner. In this area where there's not a lot of wheat grown, adding some cover crop diversity is of interest to the farmers. And so, you know, crops like rye, clover, oats, those types of things, we think we can get done with a piece of equipment like this. Thank you.